Hello and welcome back to Reapers. So, yesterday the IR Mavericks became available for the Hornets, so we're super excited. We want to give them a go. I haven't tried using them yet, but I'm sure they're going to be good. So we thought we better do a mission to show off using them. Okay, so it's Operation IR Maverick Armoured Assault. So we're starting from a blue naval fleet with 3 carriers in. We're going to head north for 90 miles. Now we know that there is a group of 40 T-90 and Shilkers. So the T-90s aren't much threat, but the Shilkers are radar guided AAA, so we've got to be extremely careful not to get too close because they will shoot us down. So we're going to be using the standoff IR Mavericks basically to take them down. We don't know exactly where they are. We know they're within 5 miles of Bulls, but we don't know exactly where they are, so we've got to find them. Take them down, but protecting them is Red QRA, so we expect as soon as we get there, Red QRA will be up in the air. We don't know what fighters these are going to be, but somewhere between average and modern fighters. Coming from 2 different airports, one northeast, one from the east. Okay, so the orders are Takeoff, meet in a left-hand orbit around the carrier fleet until everyone's up. Ferry the Bulls together. Destroy all QRA. Destroy Convoy using IR Mavericks, or as much as we can of the Convoy, and RTB, and hopefully no one can get shot down. Let's have a look at the teams. I've got a Hammer, is 3 times ground attack Hornets, temporary cap Rook. Buick is our air-to-air Hornets, Rage Whistler OB Pograts. Sabre is a ground attack Hornet, Gumbo Kingston Graham Shifty, and Dagger 3 times Harriers. Okay, any questions, guys? Okay, Buick on the left carrier. I'm ready for you guys to take off.
Roger. Left-hand power. I haven't set up any waypoints. I'll eyeball it towards the bullseye on F10. Actually, flight can even do that, so.
Okay, Rubber Ducky Harrier flight, please take off and get with the Hornets.
Rubber Ducky, copy.
Okay, Sabre, please take off and get with the ferry.
No cap if we want to be badass. 1 and 3 can take off at the same time.
Negative, someone always fucked it up.
That'd be me. Copy, tempo stacks.
Okay, boys, let's get on the wire. Okay, guys. 1, go.
1's going.
2, go. 3, go.
3 gone.
Yeah, 2 Hornets just drifting into us.
Formation, leveling out, Angels 10.
Possible.
Okay, let's not do it now then.
It really is a lot of Hornets, isn't it?
What's your guys' indicated airspeed?
315.
Jack, what's your RPM?
I was braking a little bit, getting us some room so I can get my arms. Right, should we push into 350 anytime?
Would you like to?
Yes, please.
Roger. Alright, guys, we're slowly pushing up to 350 knots.
Cap dumping back. Temporary confirm my bag's gone.
It's confirmed. Temporary jumping back. Reach 330.
Cap had a blip on the radar. 12 o'clock, about 50 miles.
Never got eyes on.
Hammer going offensive. Hammers follow me. Bracket left.
Copy. Hammers following.
Air to air mode. Get ready.
Radar contact. I got one locked up.
Nails. MiG-25s.
Fuel's breaking off. This is Rook, I got one locked up. Showing range 4-1.
Spread, everyone, spread. Otherwise, you'll get taken out by one missile.
Roger that. I'm going to extend out to the left.
And I will go right. I have to look for the rest of the formation. Cap, we should be burning towards them at this range.
On it.
Get all the speed we can.
Roger. Break formation, guys. Fly. We'll be up again.
You want to go straight at them? I say we do a crank at 21 nautical miles to one, turn back in about 30.
Roger.
And then split this out. Sure, these don't have fox trees, but still good. We're a bit low for a pure split S though, so be careful.
Cap going up.
Copy, I'll stay at this altitude. I will go very 60-degree crank left when I reach 20 nautical miles.
You want 3 going up as well or maintain?
Up to you.
Temporary 60 degrees left.
Cap cranking.
Rage, Fox 3. Never turning in. Hammer 1, Fox 3.
Cap turning in.
We're turning in.
My hostile's going cold now.
Cold there. Ray gun. Ray gun, that's gotta be a friendly. It's called a ray gun on the bigger channel 243. Rage, ray gun.
Cap's chasing this guy out.
Buddy spike. Ray gun.
Cap lock. Cap body lock.
Roger, Cap. What's the ray gun? Buddy spike. Quick ray gun. Buddy spike.
Cap body lock.
Yeah, buddy spike. Buddy spike. One shot against the convoy, you should see the smoke column. What's the ray gun? Okay, I keep checking in with you. I think I got you on those. Buddy spike, buddy spike. Convoy.
Come a bit faster than that.
Ray gun.
Cap body spike. Angels 5. Cap splash.
I'm gonna keep checking you. Yeah, it was 293. That's like never got eyes on weathers. Oh, that's a splash. Rifle. Ray gun.
Okay, I see everything, guys. I'm gonna warm up the Mavericks.
Ray gun. What's the ray gun, bro? Shack. I think I've got a T9 on my nose here. What's the ray gun? I got body spikes. Body spike. Body spike.
Cap body spike. Cap is flaring for identification.
What's the ray gun?
Alright, whoever's being locked, flare.
I don't have flares, they don't work for some reason.
I'll turn it on.
You need to turn them on.
Body spike.
They are on. I'm not doing this again. body spike.
Body spike.
Body spike, Cap.
Body spike gunboat.
Debra running on targets. Got the last one, I think.
You got one in front of him.
Guns.
Keep moving, rejoin.
Body spike, body spike. Debra rifle. Rook, body spike. Debra rifle. Debra Winchester air to ground.
Rook, body spike.
Cap, body spike.
Body spike.
This is 3, sorry, altitude.
2's at Angels 4 attacking the convoy. Cap, body spike.
Hammer, Debra 1 is Winchester air to ground. Stay
Body
cap.
spike, gunboat, body spike. I'm with the Kip.
Roger, I'm going to head in shortly.
Ray gun.
Did somebody just flare down near that lake?
Yeah, that was Jack. Roger.
Cap up to temperature and heading in.
Altitude.
Cap rifle.
Ray gun. That's OB.
Ray gun.
Cap rifle. Cap rifle.
Mr. Ray gun, get some.
Cap going down for final shot.
Ray gun.
Body spike. I'm almost bingo, Cap.
Jesus, how?
Well, I have 6,000 pounds, but we started with 12, so it's basically halfway.
Alright, just stick with it.
Copy.
Are you Winchester on Mavericks?
Copy that. Body spike.
Okay, stay out. Body spike Cap. Cap aiming for another shot.
Body spike. An A unit RWR, that's the Tunguska stuff, right? Or whatever. Mud spike. It has to.
Roger.
They have shokers.
Roger. Cap rifle and Winchester staying out with you guys.
All rifles out, RTB.
Have we all done our rifles, guys?
Negative, Rook's working on it.
Right, we'll hang around till then. Rage, what's the cap situation?
Funny smoke's all clear.
Roger, Hammer about to head back, we're almost finished.
Set up a barrier just to the east of your target.
Kingston, I called that ray gun twice. Yeah, IFF also works in the Hornet.
Ray gun?
Arguably. Just comms is full of ray gun, buddy spike, ray gun, buddy spike. It's bloody annoying.
Don't worry, optics are around the 25s left.
I did show buddy spike, but I didn't realise that my Convoy selected, so by the time I changed it, you'd already launched. One of those things too, no worries.
We wouldn't have to do this ray gun crap so much if the bloody radar sight would differentiate between dots and dashes.
Yep, totally agree. It's one of those things. It can come. Let's face it, I probably had it coming anyway.
Rook rolling in weapons hot. Hey, nice chap. Nice job, Cap. 4 kills with the Mavericks.
Thank you.
What's the rig?
Rook, what's the sit rep?
3 rifle Winchester.
Scratch it. Alert. Hostile incursion 40 miles east. All available Hornets deal with it. Let's go and help them out, guys, but stick off burner. Okay, Cap has radar contacts bearing 085 hostile 40 miles.
Spike 29. Ray gun.
Cap is locked, probably, buddy spike, probable. I see the contacts, guys, they are 088 for 30 miles.
Our target's 10 miles. 050. Target's diving.
Ray gun.
Right. Ray gun.
Buddy spike.
Get those contacts, guys, they're 20 miles now. Cap ray gun. Cap buddy spike.
Ray gun, yep. Buddy spike. Buddy spike. Rage Fox 3. Nails. Don't cold. What's the rate? Range, Fox 3. Very cold.
That would emerge.
Ray. Hebrew ray gun.
Careful guys, there's Hornets out there. Better get the ID.
Copy that. Ray gun. Debris flares, is that friendly?
Is that someone locking me?
Oh, Convoy, right here.
Okay, I've locked a hostile. It's definitely a bad guy.
This is Rook, I'm engaged offensive with 1.
Cap Fox 2. Miss.
We're both. Right.
Cap merge.
Ray gun.
Cap's in a dogfight. Low. Cap Fox 2.
Altitude.
Cap splash.
Temper defensive.
Cap kill guns. Cap dogfight, MiG-23.
I'm also in a dogfight with a MiG-23 cap.
Just keep him busy.
I just hope we are in the same one.
Okay, I'm out turning mine pretty easily.
We're almost mine, I don't know where he went. Oh, there's something. Oh. Remember that aim 9Xs with the Heckmers give you crazy advantage.
Roger, I'm guns only.
Copy.
Cap, you're merged.
Roger, roger, roger. Roger.
That's 11 o'clock. Cap in front of you with dogfight. On your 7 o'clock. Oh, you're dead. Pograts, enemy on your 6.
Are you stalled there, buddy?
Enemy dead ahead, Cap as well. Straight in front of you, Pograts.
Try.
Altitude. Altitude. Flight confirmed. Flight confirmed.
You also got an enemy at about 020 degrees.
Auntie, I've lost my guy. I've got him, I've got him.
Pograts, enemy 048 degrees, 8 nautical miles. Shifty 058 for 15. At 8,000 feet.
Give me that guy, give me that guy.
Pograts, dead ahead.
Harrier, who fired the missile? Move, 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 you're getting shot.
Pograts, break, break, break. Pograts, enemy on your 6 at 1.5 nautical miles. Shifty merged. Shifty, the enemy turned around to come on your 6.
Okay, all units now land on the right-hand carrier, please.
Negative, I'm going in now.
Check touchdown carrier.
Our Hornets are very low on fuel. We'd grateful if you can come in vertical somewhere at the front. Down.
Nice trap, 4-1. Trap, 2-1. £80 of fuel left. Roger. Well played.
Yeah, thanks for saving my ass, buddy. Nicely done.
No problem. Hopefully I can get down in one piece now.
Okay, well done for surviving Q4. Good job. Okay, let's knock it through to debrief.
Well, I was dogfighting them with the master arm off, so that's why I wasn't shooting if anybody was wondering why I was flying around in circles like an idiot.
Okay, let's debrief quickly, rather than going through all the groups. So we took off, we ferried, everything went fine. We got our first engagement with MiG-25s. That was pretty problem-free as far as I could see. I know there was a bit of cleaning up afterwards and a bit of confusion, but I think we dispatched them fairly easily without any problems. Then we attacked the convoy and we did pretty good. We killed about 30 out of 40. I think we just ran out of missiles, didn't we, at the end of the day? We just ran out of Mavericks, which is good. And then came the MiG-23s, which are pretty crap aircraft, and we kind of all fell to pieces, and they shot us all down, which is a bit annoying. I don't know what you guys think. For me, it was just I knew where they were. Well, I programmed the mission, so I knew where they was coming from, and I locked them up and everything. but my IFF kept changing from square to diamond, and all the way until visual ID, so I couldn't shoot anything until I was in a dogfight, and it's anyone's game when you're in a dogfight. Do you guys have the same problem?
Yeah, a lot.
Similar issues. Where the problem I find with the IFF is that on the HUD, it's always a square. It either changes to a normal square or square that's angled. You know, and if depending on your aspect, it's always going to look like a square.
Okay, that wasn't the real issue. The real issue was a lot of bad flight.
Well,
You want me to? I'll elaborate.
when-
There's a lot of people when we get in. What happens in GR is there's, whenever we enter air-to-air combat, a lot of people just go gung-ho, I'm going to get a kill, and just go charge in a single... So I'm getting echo from somebody.
I just think it's cap. I don't have a solution.
So yeah, a lot of people go charging in, you know, and not working as a team, which is what happened. You should pair up and fly as bloody, you know, a wingman, and you solve a lot of these problems.
That's definitely an issue, which I think is something that we should maybe make a mission even to help us work on it. But when I died, it's because I had a enemy MiG just off my nose, about 2 miles or something, and when I turned on him, I locked him up, called ray gun, and by that time he'd already launched a missile.
Roger. I mean, I was flying to the sky. I had him locked 30 miles out, and it just kept, as you see in the movie, it kept changing from square to diamond, even though I was at flat aspect all the time, until all the way I got into visual combat, and it was still square then, and I was at flat aspect. I saw him shoot one of you guys down, and I thought that must be a bad guy. So I was completely hamstrung.
I accidentally shot down Kingston. I was about 14 miles out, 10 seconds of calling out ray guns and watching IFF ping on the damn HUD, and after 10 seconds and no call, I had Fox 3, and like 2 seconds later he goes, ray guns, he goes, buddy spike, and I was like, oh shit.
So
to be fair, I only heard one call out and I responded within 3 seconds.
That's why I flew out of the area. I heard so many ray guns, I was fed up with it. I just flew away and then came back in later.
yeah, so we're going to be a real problem with this. It's just the Hornet, and it's weird effect up IFF. If FC3 or anything else, or VID planes, it's not a problem. You get a VID or you have a working IFF. But
It doesn't help that the radar doesn't differentiate it either, like it does in the F-15.
Yeah, like the
So you're
dots and
purely
dashes.
relying on the symbology, and it's just fucked. And it's basically a roll of the dice if that person doesn't respond or not,
Roger.
of whether or not it's a friendly killer.
Yeah, I had a couple locks on enemy bandits, and I was so afraid I was going to shoot down another friendly. I had refrained from...
Same here.
There is a solution, is obviously get a lock, quickly look at F10 map and see what's ahead of you. That's what I was...
Well, yeah, but there were guys in front of me that were friendlies that were mixed
Don't
up
shoot
in
them.
dogfights. Yeah,
If
exactly.
if you're not sure, don't shoot.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I still got shot down by a MiG-23.
I think that's why none of us shot.
Yeah,
Unless it's rage, definitely shoot.
That's what happened to me. Is when I came head to head on that MiG, I wasn't sure what it was, so I waited a second or two, and then by that time you just see this little dot increasing in size quite quickly, and that's his missile.
Roger.
You hesitate, you die. That's the problem.
We were just all a big gaggle of blue in the middle. It was just like a big mix of everything. It was very difficult. There was no organisation on.
Well, I'm watching it on the TAC view, and it is an absolute mess.
Exactly. That's why you need to pair up and fly as a wingman, and you sort of trying to organise itself, especially the cap flight. It was just everybody for every man for himself.
See, in the cap flight, with the cap flight, I was over the lake in a left-hand orbit, and I called in the rest of the guys to come into an orbit. And I mean, it was a good 10 minutes that I was in that left-hand orbit, and by the time we got engaged, nobody was near me.
I didn't even hear you say that out.
Yeah, I think I was up there within an orbit with you, and Pograts was there.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you were close. You were in the vicinity, but by the time we turn in, nobody knows where I am anymore because you're not on my wings. So it's.
I don't think it helps that the CAS flights got involved with doing cap as well. I think that just added to a massive clusterfuck of it all. If we'd stayed away and let you guys do your job, you might have had an easier time of doing it, and then moved in when you asked for help.
Well, I've got the tag view open now. Just going to scroll to the section where the fight is. Let's see. Because those MiG-23 should have all been dead at 10 miles away, shouldn't they? Before they'd even got close. So I just want to say, and it probably is, like I said, it's an IFF problem is why I couldn't kill them. But that's just going out, having a look now. Okay, here we go.
Well, I tried to do a bit of CGI at the end, but we didn't have any AWACS up, so the blips kept disappearing from the radar.
Yeah, so the only guy that was... So we had Obi, Pograt's, Tail. Okay, Tail's an F5, that's no use. We had one guy shooting at them, Obi, basically. But they dodged his missiles. And no one else really dared shoot. And that's fair enough, because I didn't dare shoot.
That's why I decided to get out of there in my Harrier. I had 2 9Ms. I knew I was just going to complicate things further if I came to...
I launched 2 missiles at first and then a third one.
Roger. To be fair, those MiG-23s did bloody amazingly. They dodged all those AMRAAMs. But
Power of the swing wing.
I think Rage, one of those was at me and I had to dodge.
Yeah, I think it went pitbull and then because there was a MiG in front of you. Well, it would have been behind you at that point. It went pitbull on you.
Bear in mind, the
you dive down.
F-18 is a work in progress and will be fixed.
Roger. Yeah, there's some amazing dodging going on by... This guy just dodged a 4-mile AMRAAM. That's almost impossible to do.
Half of these ray gun calls could be avoided if they just give us the damn dots and dashes on the screen.
Or you're flying with a wingman next to you, and you won't have 4 people calling out ray gun all the time. We just...
True, but when we start developing into a chainsaw, you start to have friendlies in front of us, and then it really becomes dark.
Yeah, but there's one always cold as well, so yeah.
Yeah. There was only supposed to be 4 of us doing cap, and a lot of people were doing cap.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it was supposed to be 4 of you, and then the next thing you know, there's like 12 of us trying to shoot around the road.
The other thing is, these planes aren't designed, obviously, for how we use them. Like 16 of us all flying around in a big group. So we're already exacerbating the IFF problem by what we do. But that is what we do, obviously. Tough one, that is. In comes me.
So my lesson for today is don't egress and then come back in with your master arm turned off.
Oops. Got it.
So that's why I was flying around in circles trying to shoot.
Sorry guys, I didn't know we had a mission. We were having Thanksgiving dinner.
I had a moment where my master arm turned itself off.
Have you got it bound to something, maybe?
Not at all. I'm not sure what I clicked or what I may have hit to do it, but I don't have anything mapped on my master arm. I have to manually click that with...
Thing is, with having such a big flight like this, ray gun becomes superfluous, doesn't it? Because the chance of you being locked up is so high from anyone. Do you know what I mean? Bad guys.
Yeah, because if one person calls ray gun, then 8 people take their locks off because they think that they're locking.
Yeah, I really don't have a solution for this.
So I don't know whether half of them, those buddy calls, were actually buddy calls because I saw a lot of the AAA locking up people. I think they were calling.
Yep.
Yeah, that wasn't helping either.
Yeah, that's a real problem.
Aren't there different tones?
Not that I'm aware of.
They sound the same, but they have a slightly different speed to them. It's very subtle.
That's what I think is their different tone speed.
Like I say, better flight discipline, flying with a wingman may reduce some of it, but it's still going to be there until it's fixed.
Yeah.
And the other thing of AI locking up one person seems to lock up the map.
Yeah, I was over at the carrier and getting spiked.
I think having a dodgy IFF system is even worse than having none at all, because when you've got none at all and you're flying just VID, you know.
You're careful, right?
You're careful, but with this dodgy system, you're like, oh, isn't it? And therefore,
you get a full sense of security with it, don't you?
And it fucks your ACM up because you don't position yourself for a dogfight. So it's very annoying.
I don't know whether what I'm about to fox on is friendly or enemy or not. I had at least 3 enemies in front of me that I later VID'd because they blew right past my cockpit, but...
One of those ones I I ended up taking out with guns.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I was real
Well,
close.
some of
to
that's like
25.
AWAC situational awareness. You should know where your group is. And if you know where your group is, at least you have half of it. You have half the information that. But if you don't know where your group's at, or if everybody's going in different directions, it's really tough to have any kind of idea who's friendly.
Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know how to debrief that. Really, that's a bit beyond me. It's just there's just too many
Good fun, though.
too many factors in there. Right, internet. Let us know what you think, because that was really hard for all the reasons we've covered. Anyway, I think I'll terminate the debrief there, guys. Thanks anyway. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later.
See you tomorrow.
Brass cap.
Bye.